Hey there, good looking. Join me for this quick cardio workout. Listen, all you need is one moderate weight dumbbell for this workout. So we are going to work a little bit of strength as well as your core. For reference, I have a 12-pound dumbbell. Now we'll be using a Tabata style principle for this workout. So that's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, alternating between two moves for 4 rounds of those 2 moves. We'll get a water break and then 3 circuits all together. All right, let's go get started. All right, before we get started, if you like to track your fitness on your watch, press start now. For reference, I'm using a HIIT setting on my Apple Watch. Let's just start with a march here, moving the arms, lifting those knees up, chest is nice and proud, shoulders back and down. Hope you're having a great day. And if you're not, bravo for push and play. It's hard to self-motivate when you're not feeling 100% mood-wise or maybe even health-wise. So I want you to listen to your bodies today. Go at the intensity that's going to work for you. Let's take it wide now. Push the bum back, reach the arms forward. Knees tracking with your second toe. Hips are going rear. And you're keeping the chest lifted, so we're not dropping ourselves down. Anyways, if you aren't feeling 100%, you will by the time you're done. Trainer's promise. Let's get 4 here. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet hip width for me. Step it back into a lunge. Now, your lunge can be a micro bend of the knees, dependent on how the knees are feeling today. Or my advanced people, are you able to get the knee all the way to your mat? My arms are coming up. Thumbs leading to the wall behind you, trying to get the biceps towards the ears. So as mentioned in the intro, we start with 2 moves, circuit through those 2 moves for 4 rounds, 20 seconds of work. We'll grab a quick water break and move into a different circuit. Because of the use of the 1 dumbbell, we are going to get some muscle conditioning in addition to those core muscles of yours. Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. Get the feet hip width. I want you to come forward for a good morning for me. Elbows back, knees soft. Hinging through the hip there, not through your waistband. Now there's only one move where I'm going to recommend my osteo people do a wall squat instead of follow us, because you could run the risk of adding a little bit of rotation in the move. And that's going to place your spine at a more challenging position that I don't want you to be in. So everybody's familiar with a wall squat. You just find a piece of wall and hold that squat, or you can squat in midair and hold it. Now come down, neutral spine, release the arms. Take one arm, reach up, look up, other arm. I'll cue you when that wall sit or squat should happen, or you can join me in the move. But again, I do not recommend one of the moves for those of you with osteoporosis. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms up, big arm circles for me. Really exaggerate your range of motion. Remember, our warm-up is all about movement. We want to go through the whole entire motion. For some reason, Siri's opening up on my iPad there. I don't know if you heard her. Anyways, big arm circle here. Big, big, big. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open and close the arms. Now working shoulders again, but getting a little stretch dynamically through the pecs and upper back. Knees soft, abs are engaged. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that dumbbell for me, crew. We're going to start with an alternating 1-arm snatch. We're going to start on the ground. For my beginners, you're going to start there. Everybody come down. I want you to think about zipping up something and bringing it all the way up, and then zipping up. So it's coming up, boom, and then powering up above the head. It's not bringing to the shoulder and then doing a nice pretty shoulder press. It's boom, power, velocity. Obviously, if you're not going all the way to the ground, it's going to make that a little easier and more manageable for your squat. Second movement, we're going to stay in the squat and pass the dumbbell back and forth. Let's go wide with our squat. Sit her down, stay here, and pulse it, and catch that dumbbell. Those are our 2 moves, crew. We're going to rotate them. As I said, total of 4 times. Woo, hello thighs. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Whew. All right, so 1 arm snatch. Dumbbell to the ground for my intermediate advanced. My beginners, you start here. Up, zip up. Up, good. Now head up for me. Good. If you're taking it all the way to the ground, we're getting down there by bending the knees, hinging through the hips, not rounding the back. So if you can't do that, I want you to go down just to where you can maintain that form and then hold it there. Form's really important, isn't it? Yes. All right. We can get away with bad form when we're younger, not when we're older. Knees are tracking. Second toe, take a peek. Good. Pulsing with control, passing that dumbbell. Don't get into this position though. We're not doing that. Keep the shoulders squared. All right. 3, 2, 1. March it. 2 more rounds. To get into that squat, dumbbell halfway down or to the ground. Snatch it up. Change hands. Look at me. Good. Whoops. Missed the dumbbell there. Breathe it. Up. Breathe it. 1 more. Yes. So you might not get a lot in. Don't worry about it. Whew. Here we go. Take it wide. Keep the shoulders squared so we're not dropping down in this side bend. I don't like that for anybody, especially for my osteo people. But low backs don't like that. Don't do it. Please. Woo, bossy pants. That's me. March it. Woo. All right, we got 1 more of each. Then we'll grab a water and move on. Start here if you're getting tired or if you're a beginner. Snatch it up. Switch sides. Now you may switch sides mid-air. Mid-air. Okay, we're all the way down. One more. March it. All right, grab a quick sip. Oh, shoot. No, don't. Stay where you are. We got to do it again. Here we go. Squat and pulse. Good thing we got the timer, or we would have missed this. I know. I would have been so upset, wouldn't you? 10 more seconds. Woo. 3, 2, march it. Whew. All right, grab some water. All right, now we're moving into the move where I say, my osteo people, I don't want you to do. It's the first exercise. If you have osteo, you're going to find yourself a piece of wall. Hold, sit. Or hold. All right? Deal? Everybody else, pick this arm. Mirror me. Grab the dumbbell. Hip hinge. Would chop it up. Would chop it up. Good, so just 1 arm. Other one's still gonna go, or you can place it on the hip. Now this is a hip hinge, and then glutes get it up to the shoulder height. Hip hinge, so it's not a knee, it's a hip movement. Or wall sit. We're gonna stay with this arm, crew, okay, for all rounds. So, I want you, everyone can join me now. Dumbbell in this arm, step out, lunge, clean, march, march, up, clean, march, march, up, knee up, balance, march it, up, knee up, march it. Okay, No worries, we got 3 more to perfect it. One arm wood chop or wall sit. We have a hip hinge, we're going. Now, why don't I want my osteo people to do this? Because we are weighted pretty heavy with a moderate dumbbell, only moving one arm, and there could be some rotation that could happen. You may not mean to, but it could happen, and that's going to put your spine at risk. Last one. For those of us without osteo, that's a great anti-rotation drill. Just really making us not rotate. Dumbbell in this hand. Everybody join me. Side lunge, go. Clean it to the shoulder, knee up. March, march. Clean. March, march. So I wore these butt ugly leggings just for you. Last one. Because people always complain they can't see the dumbbell against my black leggings. So just for you. They're not that bad. All right, wood chop or wall sit, go. Hip hinge, use the glutes to get the dumbbell up to shoulder height. They're not that bad. They're not that great either, but they're not that bad. They look better in the picture on the website. Whew. How's this arm feeling? Yeah, getting tired, isn't it? It's supposed to. Join me. Let's do the side lunge. Now clean the dumbbell to the shoulder. Give me a knee up. Now march it. Up. When we do that side lunge, toes, knees, hips, shoulders to me. Pushing the bum rear. We got that hip hinge. It's in so many movement patterns. Last one. Whew. All right. We got one more of each, and then we'll switch arms. Wall sit, or join me here. Hip hinge, scoot that dumbbell up. Now, yes, in theory, my osteo people could hold on to the dumbbell with each hand. That would make it less likely for you to rotate. But let's just play it safe, right? And do the wall sit. Whew. All right, where are we going now? That way, cleaning to this shoulder. Let's go. Up, clean, knee up. March, march. Up, clean. Here we go. Finish it, finish it. Woo! March it out, grab some water. All right, so we got the other side to do, right? Oh, well, let's do it next week. Tempting, but no. We're gonna do the other side and then we're done, all right? You've got your cardio in, maybe you're done for the day, or you'll grab on another workout after this. Let's take that dumbbell now in the other hand. Or wall sit for my osteo people. Hip hinge. If this isn't feeling 100%, for those of you that don't have any osteoporosis, maybe try 2 hands. It might feel better for you. As said, there's a lot of force happening in the core, only 1 dumbbell. So play around with it. We're gonna go this way. Everybody grab your dumbbell, 3, 2, 1. Up, clean it, knee up. March, march. Good. Toes, knees, hips, shoulders, me, please. Gaze straight ahead. Collarbone open. Push the seat rear. One knee bends, other leg is straight. Use the power to clean that dumbbell up to your shoulder. Then find that, sticking right there. We're sticking. Okay. All right, wood chop or wall squat. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, try 2. See if it feels better. I don't want you to feel anything in your low back. So find what's gonna work. If it's not this move, the wall sit will feel really good on the low back. Keep the dumbbell though, wall sit people. Did I mention that? Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, well, now I have. Here we go, dumbbell down, side lunge. Clean it, pause it, march, march. All right, so wall sit, people. You're going to keep the dumbbell now for the last half. Whew. All right. Wood chop or wall sit with the dumbbell. 3, 2, 1, let's go. March it. All right, we're all going together on this one. Side lunge, keep yourself squared to me. Clean it. Knee up, pause. March, march. I like the other hand on my hip just to get it the heck out of my way. I'm not the most coordinated of an individual, so the less moving limbs I have, the better for my little brain. Oh, finish it. So if you're the same, you might want to try that. All right, wall sit, wood chop, last time. So again, a bit of a hip hinge. This is almost like an RDL. Okay, we're hinging through the hips, softness in the knee. All right, square to me, everybody. Get that dumbbell, we're stepping out. 3, 2, 1, go. Clean it to the shoulder. Knee up, pause, march it. Finish it. Woo! Dumbbell down, march it out. Woo. Grab a sip if you need it. Cheers. Ah, it's a good little sweat. Take a look at that heart rate. I'm in my zone. How are you doing? If you don't know what zone you're supposed to be in, don't fret. Here's a real simple rule of thumb. That type of training, when we're in the meat of it, so that 20 seconds, you couldn't be bothered to talk. That's where I need you to be. Those 10 seconds, you can get out a few words. But that 20 seconds of work, you could not talk. And that's how you know whether or not you're in your right intensity. All right, we're just gonna tap it now. Gonna let the heart rates come down a little bit and then do a couple of stretches. And then as mentioned, you can carry on with another workout or go like this and then go like this, pat yourself on the back and you're done for the day. You got some steps in, you got the heart rate up, a little muscle conditioning, some core work, working with the dumbbell. Good stuff. All right, holding on to something for balance, bring the heel up to the bum. If the foot isn't available to you, maybe grab onto your pant leg, or if a yoga tie, wrap it around the ankle. Knee is back, so it's under our hip, and then squeeze the glutes forward, and that's gonna enhance the stretch in the quadricep. Now that stabilizing leg, the knee is soft. Anytime you stabilize on, especially a leg, you want to have softness in the knee joint because that now means that you've got the muscles above and below that knee joint contracted, which is going to give it more stability. Here we go, other side. That's why people who are double jointed, it's actually very stressful for their joints when they're strength training. So they need to be able to stabilize them, but their joints are so bendy, it's hard. I don't have that problem. Never have. Never had the issue of being too bendy. It's never been a crime of mine. Woo. All right, feet hip width apart. I want you to step back with one leg, drop the knee, tuck the tailbone under. I feel this amazing stretch through the hip flexor. Now let's get into the shoulder a bit. Arm across the body, thumb up, press into the chest. But that doesn't mean that I don't keep trying. And that's the thing with flexibility. Just be consistent, little baby steps, and you'll get there. Perhaps not at the gymnast level that our brains may want us to be, but we'll get there for a functional body, which is really what we should wish for. Let's do the other side. Step back, bend the knee, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze that back glute, arm across, thumb up, press in. You know, it's a really good motivator to maintain your flexibility. Go to a Cirque du Soleil show. That will get you moving. They take flexibility and mobility to a whole new level. Release. We did it. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. Drop a comment down below. I love reading them. And have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will see you next workout. Bye.